This is a good light, it's practical, but it's not my first go-to, it's more of a backup for me. That's the honest opinion that I have and feedback, and I will now go through all the details and technicalities. So we're talking about Bosch Professional Workshop Light GLI 18V-800, and it uses the 18-volt batteries made by Bosch, and it is practical. It has a hook and it has a magnet, so you can make it, place it where you need it to be when you're working, and it will give you a lot of flexibility in terms of how you want the light to be shining upon you. May the light shine upon you. So it's quite good, and I bought it to help me when the days become short in the winter, to put some light when I'm working outside. That's what I use it primarily for, and I don't use it a lot because I made a video about this little thing. This is my first go-to for everything. It replaces flashlight and often that work light, unless I need more light. In that case, only in that case I'm resorting to this. It will give me 800 lumens, and it will give me several modes of smaller light. I will put all the details and technicalities in the video description, how many hours it runs per 1 amp per hour of battery capacity and so on. Generally it's a LED light, so it will go for hours even on smaller, older, worn batteries, which is what this one is using, very old 3 amp per hour batteries. So that's what I put inside of it, and it runs even in the winter when it's cold, no problem. So you turn this on, it gives you a certain amount of light, then you press it again. That's about 300 lumens now. Press it again for about 600, and for the third time it will give me the full power of 800 lumens, or there are 4 steps. I don't remember, I never can memorize it. And then, so I did memorize it well. Then the fourth click is to turn it off, so it goes in those turns. And that's a good setup, because this smaller amount of light is for practical things okay, but if you decide you need more light, then you can press this once or twice to get more light. In practice it's very practical. Unlike this model starts with 300 or 330 lumens, and then if you need lower amount of light, you hold this and it will give you lower amount of light, and this button is for on and off. So that amount of 300 lumens for me is the magical number. For most things it's enough without being too much, and that's why I like that they set this one to default to 300 and then cut to half, while this one, it also defaults to 300 and then you can increase it. And now it's not, it didn't want to get turned on when I press this. I don't know why. It hasn't happened to me before. So that's for it, and when I close it, it will turn off the light, so you cannot forget to turn it off. That's highly practical. So it's a pretty neat little thing, and it does let you make any kind of angle that you wish, even more flexible than this one, and it gives you more power, and just as importantly for me, it uses the batteries that do give you some information about how much charge they have left, so that's practical. These 10 or 12 volt batteries don't have that information to give you, so that's a downside, and you need to insert them into some other tool or to measure voltage to see how they are faring, and that's a downside. This one is a bit more powerful, more versatile, but also bulkier, heavier, so for everyday use I resort to this, and this is what I use most of the time. That's fair to say, but I am happy with this as a backup, and sometimes I need more light, so I like having this, and I like that it uses the batteries for the tools that I mostly use. So I don't need to worry about carrying different kinds of batteries and things like that. So it's a good thing, it's a good choice. The price is higher than this one. I think that this costs close to $100 if memory serves me. I already mentioned in some videos that I don't get sponsors, I don't get tools for free generally. and I prefer it that way in many ways because it gives me total freedom to say anything I want without feeling any guilt. If someone pays me to do a review, I want to say how it is, but I feel bad about criticizing, especially if it's a crappy product, because people paid some money and hoping to get some advertising, so it doesn't feel right. But when I pay with my own money, it feels better. But I usually pay and buy things on discounts, and I wait sometimes for more than 1 year when I need some tools before I buy them, and so the prices that I pay are usually a bit lower than the normal, and that's what I would recommend that you do. So I like to joke that those are the real prices, and everything else is just if they can get away with it. If you need something quickly, and then you have no choice, but Black Fridays and whatnot, always wait for those with a list and be patient and buy. I like also buying used from, how do I say, from people who are not trying to trick me. So a bit of vetting takes place, but at regular price, if I didn't have time to wait, I would probably buy it. It's a good tool. I've learned to like it, but I don't use it as often as I use this, so maybe not. This definitely, this if I had money to spare. That's my honest opinion. The best that I can do. Hope it helps you make an informed decision when you're buying or not buying, or choose some alternative. For Europe, in terms of battery quality and technology, I think Bosch is hands down #1, and for power tools also. That's my opinion based on my experience and theoretical knowledge and feedback from other mechanics and so on. And for the United States, because I know that unless Google is lying a lot, most people who watch my videos in English are from the United States. For the United States, I think it's fair to say that Milwaukee is probably the best bang for the buck, with decent quality tools and good range of tools for all the kinds of work that you might need, so you can get into that system of battery and charger and have everything compatible with just 2 batteries and 1 charger without having 10 different systems. So I cannot say that this is a clear recommendation for people in the United States. And but if you happen to have Bosch batteries and chargers and are using that system and you need a stronger light, I think this is a pretty good option. So I hope this was clear and informative, and I hope that it helped at least one person. That makes all this effort into making the video worth it. Now, if you have any questions or especially corrections or additions, please use the BikeGremlin.net forum. I have made an article explaining why I think that's the best place to share knowledge and questions and answers and ideas, not social networks, the corporate owned. And if you wish to support my work, you can go to patreon.com/BikeGremlin and set aside the amount of time that does not hurt your budget and thus help me make better videos, hopefully. That's the whole video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in some other video. Cheers. Stay cool.